सचिलक्ष्मी सत्यप्रभाव परिभवती सौभाग्यवलने वसिकरे वसिकरैश्चन्द्रावळीमुखनवीन व्रजसती क्षिपत्याराध क्षिपदाराध्यतां हरिदयित राधां भज मनः भज मनः. O mind, O mind, offer your worship unto Sri Radhika, the beloved of Lord Hari. She outshines Rati, the wife of Kamadev, Gauri, the wife of Lord Shiva, Leela, the potency of Lord Vishnu, by the effulgence of her beauty. She defeats Sachi, the wife of Indra, Lakshmi, and Satya, Krishna's wife. She defeats Sachi, the wife of Indra, Lakshmi, Satya, Krishna's wife, by the waves of her good fortune. She defeats the pride of newly married gopis of Raj, headed by Chandravali, through her power to control Krishna. So, first of all, can everyone hear?
Yes.
You know,
Yes, Lord.
the moral, the meaning of this verse is no one can attain the lotus feet of Krishna without taking shelter of his internal potency called Swarupa Shakti. You know, who is that Swarup Shakti of Krishna? Who is the Swarup Shakti? Radharani. How many of you understood? So we cannot approach Krishna without taking shelter of the Swarup Shakti of Krishna. That is Radharani. Radharani says she has 12 qualities. Rupa Goswami mentions in Ujjwal Nilamani. Radharani is very sweet. She is very youthful. Her eyes are restless. She smiles brightly. She has beautiful auspicious lines. She makes Krishna happy with her bodily aroma. She is very expert in singing. Her speech is charming. She is very expert in joking and speaking pleasantly. She is very humble and meek. She is always full of mercy. She is cunning. 25, sorry. She is expert in executing her duties. She is shy. She is always respectful. She is always calm. She is always grave. She is expert in enjoying life. She is situated at the topmost level of ecstatic love. She is the reservoir of the loving affairs in Gokula. She is the most famous of submissive devotees. She is very effective. She is very affectionate to elderly people. She is very submissive to the love of her friends. She is the chief gopi. She always keeps Krishna under control. In short, she possesses unlimited transcendental qualities just as Lord Krishna does. Understanding? तयोरपि उभयोर्मध्ये राधिका सर्वताधिका महाभाव स्वरूपेयं गुणैर अतिवरीयसी. So of the two gopis, Chandravali and Radharani is superior to all respects. She is the Madanakya Mahabhava, and nobody is equal to her, nobody is greater than her. You know, Nobody is equal to Radharani. Nobody is greater than Radharani. She is a Antaranga Shakti. You know, because Krishna is very dear, Radharani is very dear to Krishna. Her Kundi is also, Radha Kundi is also very dear to Krishna. You know, and Rupa Goswami is the one, Rupa Manjari. He glorifies Radharani in Chatu Pushpanjali in Stavamala. You know, so what is Radharani's body's color? What is Radharani's color? Molten gold, Gorochana, bright yellow. You know, and Radharani wears the garment. Her dress is blue because Krishna's color is blue. Wow. I want to tell one thing here actually. If we are now with Lakshmi Narayan and Radha and Krishna, small. What is the difference? First aspect is never try to understand Krishna's pastimes with our Annamaya Pranamaya Manomaya consciousness. What is the first step?
Never try to
We
understand.
should never try to understand. Try to understand. Oh yeah. If you try to understand, what happens? That is the biggest violence you are doing to yourself. You will degrade. In fact, you will judge Krishna actually. If you judge Krishna, your bhakti is ruined. It's easy to understand Krishna's love for the parrots, easy to understand Krishna's love for his servants, friends, and Yashoda. But to some extent, easy to understand the Narayan's love for Lakshmi because they don't see anything happening there, you know. Like wife and husband go to the 50 years ago after the marriage, they go to Photoshop in the studio, and the photographer says, "You stand side by side." They stand side by side, and the photographer clicks a picture, and his father and mother 50 years ago, this is our picture side by side. You're listening? But to understand Radha and Krishna's intimate pastimes, you need a qualification. You need a qualification. Deserve before you desire. One has to be fully purified of lust. That's why one has to take shelter of Lord Chaitanya. Two, you serve Lord Chaitanya in Dasyaras and Santaras, especially Dasyaras. Then he will give you entrance. Lord Chaitanya came to recruitment. Lord Chaitanya, HR. What recruitment? Manjaris. You know, Manjari Bhava. Lord Chaitanya especially came for that. To recruit the Manjaris. If you worship Lord Chaitanya, you'll go to Lord Chaitanya also if you want. Otherwise, you'll go to Radharani only. I mean, very interesting thing, you know. You can go to Hare Krishna mantra. Huh? You can go both also. But some people are attracted to Narayan, they'll go to Narayan also. That is also there. But especially Lord Chaitanya came for this. The doors for Golok are closed. 999 yugas. Only one yuga it is open. When? After Krishna comes, still the door is open. Because Lord Chaitanya comes with his associates. And the doors are open for 10,000 years. And in other yugas also possible, but it's very difficult. That's why Lord Chaitanya came to give the highest thing to the most degraded people, the age of Kali Yuga. That is Lord Chaitanya's contribution. You're all listening or not? That's why, can everyone hear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
That's why, what is that? Lord Chaitanya came to give the highest. I want to add two superlatives here. Most highest means there is nothing higher than that. Highest thing to the most degraded people of Kali Yuga. Who are most degraded people of Kali Yuga? Like Prabhupada came to New York and he picked up drug addicts and he took them to the highest level. What did he achieve with drug addicts? No meat eating, no illicit sex, no intoxication, no gambling. He didn't achieve that with MIT students. He achieved with the drug addicts of New York. Amazing. Haribol. Right? So likewise, Lord Chaitanya is for that. Lord Chaitanya, he came for that. That's why those people who assist Lord Chaitanya in the preaching mission, whatever you are good at, you do it to assist Lord Chaitanya. Try your best. Try your best means best. Lord Chaitanya is most magnanimous. Nama Mahadanyaya is most merciful. But what is Madanyaya? Krishna Prem Pradayate. That's why I heard so many demigods are queuing up to take birth on planet so that they can go back to Golok Vrindavan, assuming the position of a Manjari. Otherwise, the doors are never open. The doors are never open. Vaikuntha only. One time, Gaurav Prabhu gave a class verse in Raval, you know. But there is a challenge here. What is the challenge? When you are reading Krishna's pastimes, when you are reading, like, Rasa Panchadhyaya of Bhagavatam, you're getting agitated. Means what? No qualification. Don't go further. You'll fall, your sadhana will be affected, you'll slide down further. You're getting agitated means what?
Good.
Not ready yet, sir. Then what to do?
Do this on.
Do more sadhana, do more service, become more humble. Then what happens when you do like this? Then after a few years again, one day you try. You're not getting agitated. Oh, good. That's why Sahajism is not there in Sri Sampradaya. Sahajism is there only in Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Why Sahajism is there in Gaudiya Vaishnavism? Because Lakshmiji was also surprised to see Krishna as intimate dealings with gopis. But you say Krishna is the topmost renunciate, is unlimitedly renounced. Krishna, two aspects of Krishna's name. What is that? One is Rasraj. What is Krishna?
That's Raj.
Means he can enjoy infinitely. At the same time, Krishna is infinitely renounced also. Very interesting combination. When he came as Lord Chaitanya, infinitely renounced. He doesn't even look at anybody. Whereas Krishna can also enjoy. So when we both are there in Krishna, what he will do? Krishna, if you have the desire, he'll facilitate. But Krishna doesn't have that. You know? And I'm speaking on, I don't have adhikar. So my point is, so Radharani is, what is that? Andhra Prabhu says this. If Radharani love for Krishna is like Mount Sumeru, Radharani's love for Krishna is like a Mount Sumeru. Gopi's love is not even like a atom, speck of dust, tiny. That much difference is there, you know. That much difference is there. So, if you understand this point, first thing you should understand, the way Krishna is the origin of Vishnu Tattva, Radharani is the origin of entire Shakti Tattva, including Lakshmi and Durga. You know, Villab Kusmanjali Raghunath Das Goswami is telling, my queen, Lakshmi is not able to attain even drop of the beauty of the tip of your lotus toenails. If you do not give charity to my eyes, then what is the use of my life? Ablaze with great forest fire of suffering. Oh, Radharani, with the, you know, now this your servant of yours is somehow passing time in the middle world, full of nectarine flow of hopes. If you do not bestow your mercy on me, then what is the use of maintaining my life, staying in Vrindavan, or having association of Krishna, the enemy of Baka? He's telling, even if I have association of Krishna, what is the use if you are not there? Amazing. If Radharani is not there dealing with Krishna alone, he's called Mayavad, they say. Ooh, really interesting. You know? So, what we have to do? To get the shelter of Radharani, we should get the shelter of her dear Lalita Sakhi. To get the shelter of Lalita Sakhi, who is very dear to Lalita Sakhi? Rupamanjari. To get the mercy of Rupamanjari, Rupa Goswami, we should please spiritual master. Guru will please Prabhupada. Guru will take us to Prabhupada. Prabhupada will take us to Rupamanjari. Rupa Goswami will recommend us to Lalita Sakhi. That is the progression. So then they will take you to the other shore of Golok Vrindavan. And for that, what we have to do? First thing, worship Govardhan. Samam Sri Rupena Smaravivas Radha Giribhrator Vraje Sakshat Sevalapna Vindaye Tadgana Yujo Tadiyukhya Dayana Sravananati Panchamritamidam Dayanitya Govardhanam Anudinam Tvam Bhajamana. So to attain the Radha Bhav, what is Raghunath Das Goswami telling now? O mind, you should every day drink the five nectars, worship, glories, meditation, listening to divine pastimes, and offering obeisances, and worship Govardhan according to the rules. Wow. In this way, follow the instructions of Sri Rupa and obtain the direct service of Sri Radha Giridhari, who are captivated by the God of amorous love in the company of their associates in Vraj. So, what we have to do? First, Govardhan, do arti to Govardhan, worship Govardhan, meditate on Govardhan, listen to the pastimes of Radha and Krishna, offer obeisances to Govardhan. What are the five things I said? First, okay, go to you. Okay, you say I'm in America. What to do? No problem. You sit in your mind. You sit next to Govardhan and chant your rounds. And meditate on the form names of Radha Krishna. Meditate on the form of Radha and Krishna. Qualities of Radha and Krishna. Krishna's associates. And you do this sitting at the foot of Govardhan.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, this has to be done during japa?
We can do it during japa, yes. Anytime, but during japa, yes.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
You want to do 16 in the morning, 16 in the afternoon, 16 in the evening, and 16 in the night, no problem. But it should be done during japa. Or you want to do separately after 64, that is also fine. But you want to do during 16, that is also fine. You're listening?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Taste Srimad Bhagavatam in the association of devotees. Listen to Bhagavatam. You know, you can do that in Govardhan only. But you say, where is Govardhan? Govardhan is there in the temple. If Prabhupada said every temple is Vrindavan, means somewhere it is there. Govardhan is there. Where? In the heart. You know? So, and congregationally chant the holy name of the Lord and stay in Vrindavan. How? In the mind. That is the instruction Lord Chaitanya gave it to Raghunath Das Goswami. You know? Balana Aripe Para, what is it? So don't eat nicely, don't eat luxuriously, don't dress nicely. But in the mind you serve Radha and Krishna in the Vrindavan. So what is that? And always, Vraja Radha Krishna Seva Pav. So you say do the service to Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan. You know? You can live in Vrindavan, or you can live in Govardhan, you can live in Radhakund, anywhere. It's all mind only. But don't offend devotees, very important. Worship Govardhan, and wear deities garlands, tilak, charanamrut, drink charanamrut, akal nrutyarana sarvadinasan Vishnu padatukum puttva sirsa dharam. Then what happens? What happens? First, when you do this, you will achieve the service of, first you will achieve the service to Radha and Krishna from distance. Then, and then that will bring you closer to Sakhis. That will bring you closer to Sakhis. So first, this is the first you will attain the service in the distance. Then that will bring you closer to Sakhis. And finally, one day, Rupa Goswami, Rupa Manjari will introduce you to Krishna, Radha and Krishna. So, this is a steady progression, So then you will be part of their leelas. Then you'll be part of their leelas eternally. Kevala Ananda Kanda. Unlimited joy. Unlimited joy. Wow. That's why worship Govardhan. Bathe them with the 5 Panchamritas. You're understanding, right? So, and the last one is Manasiksha Daikada Manasiksha Daikadashaka Varametan Madhuraya Gira Gayatyuche Samadhigata Sarvartha Tatiya Sayukta Sri Rupana Iha Bhavan Gokulavani Jano Radha Krishnatala Bhajana Ratnam Salabate. Becoming a follower of Sri Rupa and his companions, one who with a sweet voice loudly recites these 11 supreme verses, which give instruction to the mind and strives to understand all of their meanings completely, obtain the incomparable jewel of worshipping Sri Radha and Krishna in the forest of Gokula. So for that, what we have to do? Raghunath Goswami wrote Manasiksha on the bank of Radhakund, first thing. This is Giriraj. Wow, amazing. You know, Rupa Goswami got the instructions from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you know, and first thing is we should be, you know, we should be within our Vaishnava group, and with single pointed devotion we should do the sadhana. You know, you know. So that way we should all remain. Lord Chaitanya made Rupa Goswami is the Acharya to lead Krishna conscious movement. So Rupa Goswami is the Acharya for Krishna consciousness movement. And Srila Prabhupada said, Krishna ISKCON is there in the spiritual world also. We are all Rupanugas. Within Rupanugas, we are Prabhupada Anugas. You know, and follower of Rupa Goswami. Where you are, become Prabhupada Anaga, then Prabhupada will take you to Rupa Goswami. You know? So, then in the forest of Gokul, in the forest of Gokul. Gokul means it's there in the Mathura district. Mathura district means, uh, Mathura is the bestower of Krishna Prema. So there is a Madhurashtakam actually, Uh, there is a Madhurashtakam and uh, but very important thing is when we stay in the association of devotees, we should follow the instructions given in Manasiksha perfectly. And Raghunath Goswami wrote these things, these Manasiksha, based on instructions of Swarudadhar Goswami and Rupa Goswami. And we have to sing Madhurya Gira Uchay. We should sing the Manasiksha with the perfect meter. And it's very important understanding that the Radha and Krishna is very deep and very high. They are very deep and very high. What we have to do is we should try to apply that 8 verses sincerely. Then you know, then we will attain the shelter of um, Radharani eventually. I'm honest with you, I don't have qualification to speak on these verses. That's the reason why I'm finishing it. Because unless until we have the adhikar, we should not speak actually. But if we listen to Manasiksha with an intention to finish one book, we are the biggest losers. Viswaram virasam chaiva visalishtam vishamahatam vyakulam talahinam cha Gita doshan vidurbudha. The wise know a song is faulty when it is sung with uncertainty, fear, or unclear intonation. Inaudibly nasalized with the voice of a crow while shaking the head, without proper pitch. But what is that? Uh, but Krishna's thing, we try our best. What is that? Uh, do you know the specialty of this picture? Anybody,
Yeah.
So, huh?
Yeah, they are looking differently. Radharani weeping her.
Prabhuji, Radharani tilted her head to make room.
To make, to facilitate, to make the room for the umbrella, Radharani turned her head. You cannot see like this. This thing happened in our temple. You take one more and you see sideways. So the thing is, the point I'm trying to tell is she is very merciful, and we should not. Uh, so the point is, uh, though it is very high, we should have. It's given in order that hope against hope. One should have that hope. Rather than we should try our sincerely. We should try our best. We should not get into the modes of passion and ignorance where we'll be pulled into quarreling and pulled into what do you call uh, unnecessary criticism, comparison. If it is coming, pray. We should pray sincerely. We should pray sincerely. My Lord, please remove. My time is running out. Please remove, and my time is running out. So one should have that intense. We should pray. Sincerity. Krishna has to remove. Another nivritti spans up to prema also. So we should have that. You know. Honestly speaking, I didn't last time also. I spoke very long time on 8 verses, but last few verses I could have told some past times and all, but somehow I felt unqualified. That's why I didn't. Anyone has any question or comment? Otherwise, we'll end it. Manah Siksha, I can say ended. Thank you for all, joining, and my humblest obeisances for patiently listening. I'm like a crow, fallen conditioned soul. My humblest obeisance at everyone's lotus feet. But thing is, we should not criticize anybody. We should not quarrel with anybody. If you have become angry, ask for forgiveness. And if somebody has offended you, forgive them and go forward. Then we'll make progress. Actually, the day I realized Krishna consciousness is very lofty, means how much fuel you have in the flight. You have to keep on climbing, but there is no end to this. What is his name? Our Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says this. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, describing Chaitanya, Lord Chaitanya's pastimes, is like a, sky. Where is the end to the sky? But as a bird, to what extent you can fly, that much extent you can describe Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. So likewise, to the extent we understand, that much extent, um, that much extent we can try. Purity is the force, utility is the principle, hooks are the basis, time is the essence. If you understand that, you should we should do that. Again, I'm repeating. Actually, Gaur said this. Practicing, what is that? Vraj Bhakti is like trying to reach the, like, you want to go, okay, let us say you want to go to New York. Trying to go to New York in a very wonderful AC car. I don't know the higher end cars names. But you can go to New York with a regular car, in a normal car also. You don't need to have a, what do you call, uh, tell one car name, some Bentley,
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini, somebody said. So you don't need to go, you can go to New York in a simple car also, a single Toyota car also. So Gaur Gopal Rao quoted Shyamananda Prabhu, the temple president, He said, wherever you want to go, you need to have you need to have 4 tires. Otherwise, the the car will break down. What is the use? Even if it's a very costly car, it will break down. The 4 tires should be very good. And he said, what are the 4 tires? One, understand and realize you are not the body but spirit soul. Two, Vaishnav Seva. Three, you know, no aparad, don't offend. Four, intense sadhana. These are very important. Intense sadhana, second service attitude, and no offenses. Service attitude to Guru actually, Guru and Krishna. That's what I want to tell. Yeah. Any question or comment? Otherwise, Manah Siksha has ended, and that is it.
Next book.
You know. Anyone has any question or comment?
Start any.
It will Abraham Gopal Prabhu Dandot Pranam, Anand Kishore Ma Dandot Pranam, Abhiram Govind Prabhu Dandot Pranam, Atul Nimai Prabhu Dandot Pranam, and Jayarada Mataji Dandot Pranam, Chaitanya Jagadish Prabhu Dandot Pranam, Govind Raj Krishna Prabhu Dandot Pranam, Jagadish Prabhu Dandot Pranam, and Kesha Dandot Pranam, Lakshmi Vijay Mataji Dandot Pranam, Manmohan Prabhu Dandot Pranam, Nirmala Mataji Dandot Pranam, Parama Govind Prabhu Dandot Pranam, and Parnika Mataji Dandot Pranam, Pranesh Prabhu Dandot Pranam, Priya Mataji Dandot Pranam, Radha Bhavani Mataji Dandot Pranam, Vrunda Sundari Mataji Dandot Pranam, Veena Mataji Dandot Pranam, Ujjwal Bhakti Mataji Dandot Pranam, Tejal Mataji Dandot Pranam, Shyam Kishore Prabhu Dandot Pranam, and Veena Mataji Dandot Pranam, Prema Pallavi Mataji, Abhiram Govind Prabhu, Atul Nimai Prabhu, I think Dandot Pranam.
Dandavats Prabhu.
So, Sri Gopal Prabhu Dandot Pranam, Shiva Kumar Pitala Prabhu Dandot Pranam. And yeah, that's what I can tell. Suvarna Manjari, Srinivas Murari Dandot Pranam. Shubha Mataji Dandot Pranam. Radhika Gopi Devi Das Dandot Pranam. Radha Bhavani Mataji Dandot Pranam. So, honestly speaking, I could have extended telling the past times. Somehow I felt I'm unqualified. That's why I didn't. If you all want, I can tell next week, but otherwise. So this is the thing, Radha and Krishna, first of all, to understand the Radha Krishna Leela, one should not be on the bodily platform. So it happens, and all these Leelas happen in a very transcendental state. Radha Krishna Pranay Vikrita Rahladini Shakti Rasmat. It's it. Radha Krishna Leelas are the transformation of the internal potency. Ekatmano api bhupura deha bedo gatoto. That's totally spiritual. There is no inebriety at all. And that's why Brahma and Shiva, Lord Shiva looks for it. The highest. So applying our mental, what do you call, whatever we have, whatever we conclude mentally. Mental means 3 modes. That's the biggest sin actually. So the very simple thing is understand this is transcendental. I can't understand. That should increase our faith in Krishna. Amazing. But only thing, you should have a very impeccable sadhana, like a sannyasi. How many of you listening?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Seventh
Yes,
canto,
Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
seventh canto Bhagavatam. If the goal is very lofty to get into IIT or ISC, one has to work very hard. So one has to work hard like that. No matter what, don't offend anybody. But impeccable sadhana at the same time. Sadhana with an intent to please Krishna. In Nishta state, you'll focus on the items of sadhana. In the Ruchi state, you'll focus on pleasing Krishna with those items of sadhana. That is a slight difference. You know. Okay, thank you. I'm ending now. You know.
Thank you, Prabhu Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hari bol.
Jai Shri
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji,
Thank you
so
so much,
next
Prabhuji, for your time and energy.
next week you
Thank you
will
so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Prabhuji.
Ah,
So next week you will explain and extend some more pastimes of Radha Krishna.
no past.
No
Done.
pastimes.
So
No.
this ended. Past time is chant your 16 rounds. You can increase your rounds. That is the past time.
So we won't have another book.
We won't have. You can join until we decide further. You can join our what do you call Wednesday call. You know, Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Okay, Prabhuji.
You know, there is no another book.
Okay. Then
Then no direction.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.